Quacking around says someone at my church was concerned about misinformation about the rapture and the second coming, specifically that they are two separate events. Could you share your thoughts? If you look at rapture theology, rapture and the second coming, the rapture would happen. I think it's 7 years. It's 7 years before. 7 years before the second coming. So the rapture would happen, and then there would be the tribulation, which is basically 7 years of hell on earth, and wars and disease and authoritarianism and mark of the beast and needing to sell yourself in order to buy groceries, all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of the tribulation, the great war occurs, and it's in that time that the second coming happens. So they are two different things connected to the apocalypse. But again, I think the rapture to me is like the theological get out of jail free card. I think it's a theology that is based on that I think rapture theology is about convincing people to become Christians so that they can avoid the hell of the end of the world. See, if you're a Christian in good standing, if you're a Christian in good status, if you're a Bible believing, Bible thumping, church going Christian, well, in the end, you'll be safe. Bad things won't happen to you. You'll be raised up and you'll be able to avoid this whole thing. I think it was part of a sales pitch. Sadly, I think it's part of a sales pitch. I mean, not for nothing, but being a Christian doesn't save us from a lot of stuff. It doesn't save us from being sick. It doesn't save us from dying. It doesn't save us from torture and persecution. It doesn't save us from prosecution. It doesn't save us from being robbed. It doesn't save us from anything. Being a Christian, I mean, in this world, it doesn't save us from the pain and the suffering that everybody else goes through. The worst of the worst in this world won't experience anything worse than what we'll experience as Christians. And I think rapture theology was born out of a need to give Christians a reason to be Christian. Because being a Christian sucks just as much as being anything else. There's just as much pain in this life for a Christian as there is for a person of any faith or no faith. There's just as much pain in the life of a Christian, a good, solid Christian, God, Bible believing Christian. There's just as much pain in their lives as there is in the pain of somebody who's done horrible things to others. So, the rapture, well, there's lots of suffering, but hey, if you're a Christian, you get this token that you'll be raised up when the end really does come, and you'll be able to avoid that last chapter in that book, that really, really scary last chapter. You'll be able to avoid it all. Anyway, that's just a thought.